Hey guys, had a lot of fun editing this video for you. I was thinking about it and it'd been nearly a year since the channel had gone up and I've no videos of me playing any matches, so it's good to finally get one out there. All I can hear is that bird in the background. It's really annoying. I'm trying to talk, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be really interested to get your feedback and yeah, it just keeps me motivated. It's good to hear from you guys. Let's get to it. Hey guys, feeling good for the match. Just did a warm up now. I was sort of blasting a lot of shots when we were doing some games. I just like to get it all out of my system for the match, but yeah, feeling good, moving well, so gonna give it my best. So going into this match, I felt a lot better compared to the first week. I was focusing on the goals that I had rather than the rewards. The previous week was just the ranking points, and I really struggled to overcome this, and that ultimately led to me not performing my best. So this week I really focused on taking the ball early, changing direction of pace, and really gritting through, really trying my hardest. And yeah, I mean, you see there, feeling the nerves quite early on, wasn't able to really go through that backhand like I normally would, so it goes bottom of the net. I think the first couple of games I usually find quite difficult because I'm having to really grit through and I'm not feeling my best. Still sussing out the opponent, obviously, and I think looking at this, I play quite negative. I could have really been on the front foot, but I wasn't, and I know why. I wasn't feeling the best. Felt really nervous, and I tried to push through it, but I was really struggling. Managed to get the game in the end. I think it was a bit lucky, but again, I didn't have to play special tennis and still managed to win. So yeah, I think this guy managed to sustain his level quite well throughout the match. That's one thing I noticed. It was really tricky to pinpoint how to play because he kept hitting different pace and he kept hitting different heights, so it was really unpredictable. Wasn't able to get any rhythm, and I think that combined with the mental state that I had, just was having a really difficult time. You guys can't really see it from the footage, but I was really on the edge the whole time. I mean, even there, it's like that's a great opportunity, and I've just hit a second serve bottom of the net. I just have to be capitalising there. I was winning the game, and I can't be affording to give that kind of thing away. I think obviously a great experience playing a match like this, and I need to just keep doing it. But it's just a real struggle. I mean, great point there. You could see that the tennis that I was trying to play was coming out. It was definitely there in patches, but then other times I'm obviously not quite playing how I'd like to play. Yeah, I mean, happy with that. That was quite good. I'll give myself credit for that. I feel like I'm talking myself down the whole match. I'm trying not to. It's just frustrating when I feel like I can play at a much better level than what I'm showing in some points throughout. So yeah, I managed to get 2-1 lead there, big hold of serve. That's one thing I've been really struggling with, and it's been having confidence on serve. Just going into it, the mindset really makes a change. I think I know that I can hit a good serve, and I know that I can hit the balls away after that, but it's having that belief that I can do it. And I definitely, as you could see, had the confidence there to do it. The guys missed a few shots here. Not really having to play very special, but I just had to keep on it, and I felt like right now I wasn't able to do that. I did keep telling myself, you can beat this guy. You can definitely keep up with the pace for sure. you can actually probably hit bigger, and you can dictate. But I think when I'm fighting these demons in my head, it was just a struggle really to play the tennis that I wanted to play. And as you can see here, I remember this sort of that 2-all point. I'm feeling quite wobbly, and then I'm not going to reveal it, but if you just watch, double fault. So now I'm down in the game on serve. It's not really ideal, and the guy hasn't even had to work for it. I've just given him the game pretty much. It's just poor. It's just frustrating when you're training a lot and you feel like you're playing really well and you have great ability, and then you're just not able to show it in these matches. But obviously it will come with time. It's great depth there. I was able to pounce really well on that short ball. It's weird. I kept sort of flickering between two different mindsets. I was in one mind where it was like, okay, I'm okay. I don't need to panic. I can go for my shots with margin and attack and put pressure on. And then it was like the next point I would just almost have a breakdown. I didn't trust myself at all with the shots I was doing, and it felt like two different people. And a match can't be that way. It has to be very neutral, very very stable the whole time. I can't be flickering between different mindsets, because what you want to be building is a consistent game throughout. And obviously, when you're flickering between positive and negative, you're not able to build that. And as you're seeing, I'm playing some really good points, but then I'm also giving away some points as well that I shouldn't be giving away. And at the lower levels, you can kind of get away with it. You can miss a few and you can not be feeling great, but as long as you grit through, it's fine. But here you have to be so clear, and it only gets harder. I mean, this is just a qualies match, so let alone a main draw, you'd be thrashed, wouldn't you, if you're just not clear what you're doing. And I think the main reason for that was just I had this voice in my head and I was trying to shut it off, but it's really hard. I mean, as you can see, the guy was missing. It was like I had this mindset that the players I'm coming up against, because it's like an ITF, are too good and I can't beat them. I think the higher level tournament almost made me put them on a pedestal, when actually I'm there with them, and I need to just trust my game and trust my skills. I mean, if you watch here, it's just cheap ball. You just have to make that forehand ball. It's as simple as that. I'm not expecting myself to make everything, but I felt like there I'd created an opening and I had to attack that forehand. And I think where I was feeling quite tight, I wasn't able to relax and it sort of forced into the tape. There should be a lot more margin with that. So overall, I felt like the negativity that I was feeling was affecting my overall game, because my decision making was quite poor. What I mean by that is, when I'm feeling composed, I'm able to stick in the rallies and I can trust myself to grit through and to back my shots. And I don't feel this pressure to have to do too much. But because I was feeling the way I was feeling, I felt like I had to do more with the ball than what I needed to do. And that's why I was missing some quite easy balls, and they all add up in a match. I had my opportunities, and a lot of the times I gave the ball away and I shouldn't have done that. And it's like every point matters here. So it's just quite frustrating. I felt like I almost didn't make the opponent work to gain the point. It was like, played an amazing point and then, okay, I'll hand you one for free. So it's just something that I'm glad I'm aware of, and it's good to focus on. And and then it's just fixing it. That was a crazy point there. I mean, I sort of hit that volley, not the best, but I didn't think that he was going to get there. Credit to me for sticking through it and reading that, you know, he was going to get there. Didn't give up on the point so early. In there, forehand in the net that he's hit. It's like I have to at that point when I'm seeing he's missing a forehand in the net like that, I have to be so solid and not miss, and really have confidence in my ability. I mean that's a great point. I've kept the depth on the ball. I've put pressure on at the same time, and there's lots of margin, and it's cutting out them impulse shots where I'm feeling tight. I don't feel like I can build the point. It's almost like this rush that I feel. Prime example there. It's a smash. I feel like I work for the point, and then I've given the ball away, and that's a crucial scoreline as well, to give that kind of thing away. Yeah, that's unlucky. Not a very good bounce there. I kind of came off the set and I was like, I don't know how I'm losing this. I mean, I'm sure some of you had that before, where you feel like you're in the match and you're not actually losing. It's like you're sort of battling yourself, and then boom, you're losing the match. One of them things. Yeah, I mean, good serve there. To be fair, there's not much I can do about that. Credit to him. I mean, there's a lot to learn. The way that he was able to keep his level the whole match was really good. It's something that I need to obviously improve on, but I wouldn't say he had any dips in the match. He kind of played good and, you know, good, decent tennis, but the fact that he was able to do it consistently every single game was the main thing. And it leads to my other thing. Because I'm feeling tense and tight, my body slows down, and then, as you see already, the scoreline is fading away. I'm not giving up. That's the thing. I'm actually fighting, but I feel lost for what I can do, and I'm trying different things. And yeah, I mean, I'm basically at this point hitting the ball in the court. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I'm hitting the ball in the court, and that isn't going to cut it. And the guy's hitting it away, and where I'm feeling tight, obviously the body's slowing down, and I'm then getting easy balls on top of the net, and my legs aren't set in the right place. I'm not relaxed through the ball, and I almost look frozen as I'm going to hit it. It's just the whole the speed of everything slows down. Did well there. That was a great scramble. I think also it's maybe working on plan B. I'm not always going to feel the best on court, and I'm trying to work on it, but if I'm not quite there, it's like, what can I do when I'm losing the first set to really come back? And I was quite passive second set, and I'm just getting sort of smacked around the court here. And it's like, can I find like that secondary plan, that backup option that's still really good? And I think I said anything's better than this. I didn't feel very clear the second set, and I'm just losing. Like, it felt like the match was just falling apart for me. I feel like it was such a shadow of the player that I can be, and that's why I'm eager to get out and play again. Obviously, is to put all of this into practice again, and to really improve on the brain. It's the main thing. It's the killer with this sport. Always struggled with it, and it's, I guess, getting a lot worse as the levels increase. But there, it's just a rush going for that ball. It was just tight. Match point here. Playing okay, whipping it.
I don't think there was one usable point on there.
Yeah, so as you guys saw, I wasn't able to pull it off. It was a weird one. I felt like I played well in patches, but overall it wasn't the best. If I'm honest, I just found the pressure too much. I think I started this at 5 and it's now like where I've always wanted it to be, and it's that sort of professional level, the ITF level onwards, and I've got there, and now I'm having a hard time dealing with the pressure. I find it quite overwhelming, and as anyone would know, if you're not quite clear-headed and you're not thinking positively and you're feeling quite overwhelmed, you're not going to be able to perform very well. Or if you do, it's very patchy. You're going to have a few moments where you're feeling good, then you can have lots that you're feeling bad. And I felt like this happened in the match. I didn't feel too bad from the start, but as it went on, I just felt like I was almost in a cage. It was like I couldn't relax. I couldn't have any ease with anything. Usually when I'm feeling pressure, I'll have moments where it goes and I've calmed down, and it usually takes a couple of games to sort of calm everything down. But in the match, it was very strange because I didn't feel like I ever calmed down. I was quite stressed out the whole time, and I've never felt like that before. The same happened with the first week of matches that I played. I got knocked out and it was even worse. The tennis was quite good compared to this match, but I didn't really make many balls in because I just felt so stressed that I didn't trust my game, and it felt like this in the match as well. The match from last week, I'm not able to get that on the channel because I wasn't able to record, so I just thought I'd let you know. But carrying on, yeah, I kind of know what I need to do, and it's a case of like throwing myself in the deep end. I think when I'm avoiding these situations is when I'm not going to progress, but I need to really push through it and feel all of these emotions. And it's not a case of, okay, can I not feel like this today? It's, I'm going to feel this way, but can I find ways to fix it? Can I find these methods that I can use to control myself on court? Examples would be meditation. I've been trying to do that, but it just takes consistency and it doesn't happen overnight. It's quite useful. I mean, I think my breathing gets quite out of control in matches without realising it because I'm tensed. So my body is tight, and I think you can see that when I'm walking. Obviously it's hard to tell when you're watching the video because you don't really know how I'm feeling inside. But I felt really bad, and to be honest, the tennis wasn't great, but I was kind of surprised with myself I was even able to play some of the points that I did, because I honestly cannot put it into words. It was just awful. I just think the thought of the ranking points got into my head a bit, and the fact that I'm playing in a foreign country, I just found it too much. And then I think as I got more tense throughout the match and it was getting tighter, I kept knocking myself down with these negative comments, and there's a few in the video that I left in because it's like I have to show you guys the reality, but there's also loads I left out. It's not good enough, really. It's like, I don't want to be too hard on myself, but there's feeling pressure, but then it's also keeping a lid on it, and I think I let that spill over, and I was just knocking myself down the entire match, which obviously isn't helping. I'm just feeding that negativity, and I'm ending up playing worse. I felt like the opponent was beatable. I didn't feel like the level was anything that I couldn't keep up with, but credit to him, he was able to keep his level throughout the match. He sustained it very well, and I'd hope to achieve that too. I think there was points in the match I was winning and was playing the better tennis, but I wasn't able to sustain it. I wasn't able to keep calm, and for all of the winners that I hit, I also hit loads of unforced errors too. I think the plan now is to continue playing these futures tournaments and really just grit through it. There's obviously issues to address. I think when I've lost matches before, I haven't really focused on the mental side, and I think for me that is the biggest thing, because I do think that I have the tennis. You see it when I'm feeling quite relaxed, especially in training, and in some matches when I'm not feeling any pressure. And it's like I just need a bit of guidance in the right direction to get to that level, and also give myself a chance, because I can give up and I can sort of play lower levels and train and stuff like that, but I think that's in my comfort zone, and I'm not going to ever get over this if I'm not pushing myself beyond, and the only way I'm going to do that is by playing these tournaments. So yeah, the plan is to sort of play a couple a month, at least sort of 2-3 a month, two at a minimum, I'd say. And yeah, just I think the main thing is to focus on the achievement. It's what I want to achieve from the match rather than the result. I think I was quite fixated on the ranking points, and that's the reward. So it's not the right mindset to be having going into these. But yeah, I'd like mixed emotions. It was tough to lose. I felt like I had a lot more to give. I'm not really playing to my potential, I don't think. I'm nowhere near it, because I'm just not, my body isn't and my mind isn't allowing it. I know I have so much more to give, and I know that I can beat these players and really do some damage in these tournaments and get far, but it's a case of consistency and pushing through and just finding ways to deal with this. So yeah, I'm taking lots of positive steps in the right direction to help myself with the mental side. I make sure to keep in touch with you guys and inform you of what I plan to do and things I plan on improving. I'll keep you in the loop. There's a lot more videos to come from Croatia. I have some practice court sets. I have a guy, he was top 200 in the world, Pachotic, I think his name is. I can't really think off the top of my head, but it was something similar to that. And he played a match, and I recorded it. He got through qualies very easily. He dropped 3 games in 3 matches, so phenomenal player. I think it was sort of 10 years ago that he was top 200, and I think he's making a comeback now. But yeah, thought I'd record it. It'd be good to show you guys that level as well and what I'd want to get to. So yeah, see you soon.